Right, I'm just over Stockwood Park at the minute. I'm going to stay here for a little while and see what happens. Basically, those three police officers that have just come to my home are innocent. I know that in a split second. They didn't have a clue who I was, anything about anything. They did lie though. When they first came, they tried to claim that I haven't been in contact with my mental health review team, which has never taken place. I lived for 3 years, nearly 3 years in the hostel system. I had to undergo medical checks to get in there, which all took place. So if anyone has lied on any of those documents, you're going to be held accountable for that. I've also been to the doctors on a few occasions. Again, if there's any falsified documents, the people responsible are going to be held accountable. Now, the reason they can keep getting away with sending minions to my home and to wherever I am is because of the pyramid scheme and the fact that they silence everyone because they have stick on everyone. Yeah? Anyway, I'm over here at the minute. If anyone, I'm out of the way of a lot of people. There's still a few people around. The second I go back into the town, if anyone tries anything, I will show everyone what. It's up to you. I don't give a fuck. But regardless of that, it first started with that. Then it went to, oh, it's because you're posting stuff on the internet. Yeah? Now, ultimately, the second I start showing them, they had their cameras on. I didn't film them because I was too busy trying to show them what was on my phone to stop them going any further from being ridiculous idiots that they were to turn up to my home. But the top will sacrifice the bottom. They do not give a fuck about the fucking minion. Anyway, there's a geezer I used to know who I know's looked at my pages, who's a copper, Sean McGowan, I think his name is. I know you've looked. And there's a Mark Turner who's also been looking. Yeah? Now, ultimately, and every single person that is in the videos and every single person that I've approached on the streets, your silence can cause damage and loss to people for no reason whatsoever. You're deliberately hiding the fucking truth and putting your fellow work colleagues. This is because every scumbag in the police, and they're not, a lot of them aren't scumbags, but when it comes from up top, they don't give a fuck about no one, and they will just follow orders because they're minions. And that is how they have got the entire police force to operate, same as the army. They don't question, they don't look properly, and then they just do that. They then started, it was on about posts I've been making. I said, what are you talking about? I can make posts whatever I want. They said, oh, you was arrested. I said, look, you released me without charge. I showed them the video of them surrounding my vehicle while I was in control of a motor vehicle. Then, oh, no, and they don't want to look then. I made the allegations to them, and all three of them also failed in their duty to investigate what I was saying, because they weren't there to do that, and they will only do what they have come there to fucking do. So people leave me of no other fucking choice but to now go a fucking completely different fucking route, and you're gonna pay for it. You will all fucking pay for your fucking silence. This is why the Exemplar has to make examples of the bottom run to stop that from happening to innocent people, because those coppers were innocent. They don't have a clue who I am. They've not looked at all the information on my pages. They didn't have a fucking clue. How can I get banned for everything and then that? And basically the geezer's going to me, oh yeah, but you had I said, oh, that's never taken place. You're talking rubbish. Show me the documents that takes place. And they couldn't, because they're fucking lying little bullshitting cunts. Because it changed about 3 fucking times while I was there. All they wanted in the end was my phone number. Our records showed that I've said, you've never had my fucking phone number. You've never had my fucking phone number. You're lying. You're just talking shit. Anyway, from here on in, anyone else, well, again, I'll assess every fucking situation as and when it fucking takes place. They weren't there to detain me. I don't know what they were there for. But somehow they knew I was there, and I weren't fucking... I'd only been there for fucking half an hour. Well, about an hour or so, while I was... an hour and a half, while I was getting all the fucking pages and everything up and running. Now, because of that, that's why the bottom run has to go. And I'm going to make loads of noise now, because ultimately it's not, you've people silence, and they will sacrifice every single fucking minion. It will keep going and going and going and going and going and going until you start taking action. I can't keep having that happening. Yeah? It's bullshit. So ultimately, everyone in the hostel system, these people have now put you all in danger, because clearly you've been lying about things, because there seems to be not documented, and it could be documented that I was under those. It's just nonsense. Pieces of paper are not recognised when it comes from the authority in my direction. I've put everything onto the pages as and when it's fucking happened. Now, let me talk about this incident the other day, because basically I've been working with fucking jippos. My whole house was full of fucking jippos. Yeah? And the bollocks around these fucking cunts is fucking unreal. Anyway, one of those jippos was selling crack and heroin from my home. Yeah? They tried this with that other little fat fucker, Sean. Yeah? Anyway, in the photos, you can clearly see that there is a cement mixer by the gate. Now, that was there. How that turned up, again, was a strange fucking load of bollocks out of bullshitting cunts' mouths. Anyway, they put that there. 2 days before the last police operation involving Simon Betts, the next door neighbours, who have also, you know, they will just hang everyone. Because this is what I keep going on about, the pyramid scheme. So until I start to fucking take action against the bottom run, yeah, it's going to continue to keep happening and fucking happening. Yeah? Now, I don't want that. The goddess don't want that. It could be sorted in a fucking instant if they dared try to fucking detain me. Now, I know from a second, because I asked the question, what's happening? And it don't come back. It says it's okay. So just talk to them. I talk to them, I show them the fucking videos, and then they run off. They didn't want to watch the videos because I told them to turn their cameras on. Now, when I go to the police station, I've got their numbers, and I ask for that information regarding those cameras. If they then lie, they're now putting themselves in a situation where they're willing to lie and target my fucking life for Freemasons, because the whole police force is run by Freemasons. He said, why don't you make a complaint? I said, I have to too. I've been in and out of every police station. I've tried everything. What can I do? I can't do anything if you're going to refuse to investigate. That's as simple as it is. So now I'm going to go round the whole country and I will fucking highlight this shit. Watch what happens. Because this is what you've now fucking drawn out. They will continue to fucking send people my way for as long as they fucking can. I'm going town to town with a video camera. I'll buy a video camera that ain't on the internet. And that way, I can videotape everything. And it can't be deleted. Because if I film them, they could just delete that from my phone as I fucking make it. That's what they've made sure they can do. Because of all the other fucking videos I've made. That's why I've not bothered making any. Yeah? Every copper that has entered my home, and large amounts did, knowing the full situation, because they're scumbag Freemasons that knew the fucking situation. You're going to pay the fucking price, because you have to, because they're willing to sacrifice everyone they know as well, because they're scum. That's what scum is. The entire fucking police force is full of scum. Yeah? But a lot of the people there ain't bad people. They got into the police force with the right in fucking intention. But then, because it's their job and money governs everything, and they live a cushy life, they don't want to upset their money flow. This ain't about money. This is about survival. Everything is about fucking survival. So why that continues to fucking take place, I don't know. I need to make sure that everyone knows who I am to avoid vast amounts of situations from fucking happening. Because they can just turn up. It started that I haven't been in contact with anyone. Then it changed to someone had made a complaint saying they're worried about me. Now, anyone can ring the police and say they're worried about you, and they just make it up. I showed them the things, and then the geezer starts to talk shit. The person who I've got the photograph of. Because he was higher up than the other two. And he started to realise the situation that he'd just been put in. So first off, he goes, oh, let me see the, and then he started going, no, and he started refusing to watch the videos after I started to show them to him. Now, ultimately, I can't have things like that fucking happening, because ultimately, in the end, it's going to cause innocence that I don't want to fucking do. I'm a fucking nice geezer, and I'm trying to get the message out to everybody. I'm not an enemy of the police. It's just the police do what they are told from up top, and then they turn into horrible, spiteful cunts that like their jobs. There's a lot of them that like their jobs and are just cunts. But there is a large amount that believed in their head that they wanted to do something good. These are the coppers that I'm appealing to. You either join the army of the fucking dead, or you will go with the rest, because they will sacrifice the lot of you, and they were trying to sacrifice the fucking lot of you in the first place. They want the army on the streets. They don't want coppers. They want people with guns. You will be made examples of, not by me, by their plans to get the army onto the streets, so that all the Mongo scared little minions in their homes scream for the police on the army on the streets to protect them from the terrorists that are just going to spring up everywhere. Yeah? So that's why I didn't videotape that, because those people were innocent. The main one who was talking knows the situation. Well, he started to realise the situation massive. He was a sheriff. So ultimately, while that goes on, that's going to continue to happen. It doesn't matter where I go, what I do, and the reason I've gone down there was to show everyone that they don't give a fuck about you. That's what I'm trying to show everyone. They don't give a fuck about one tiny piece of the fucking asylum. They will sacrifice that entire piece without a second's thought, whether you are a fucking Freemason, whether you thought you was fucking important, or whether not. They are not here to protect you. What they did couldn't have protected you. It was fucking nonsense. They send the feelers out to see what my actions would be. Now, that thing the other day where they had that fucking cement mixer, what happened was the geezer in the house is selling crack and fucking heroin. They've had a load of drug dealers that started, cunts turning up trying to cause shit, that I told them all to fuck off, or I'm going to fucking do you in if you don't get away from my fucking house. I warned the geezer in the house, if anyone fucking comes there, I'll do you in. Because ultimately, you're bringing shit to my fucking home. Yeah? Then what happened was this is what happened. Early in the fucking morning, the cement mixer has now disappeared 2 days before this happened. I'm working with the fucking jippos who are working with the fucking old Bill. Then they come to the gate 3 times while I was in the kitchen making breakfast. I walk into my room to put my dope somewhere so it's out of the way, so that I don't have to have a conversation with anybody, and walk back out. They've got that house cameraed to shit. Yeah? So they were wanting me to run and try and fucking like I was working, because what they did was get the geezer to come down to my fucking room and ask me for fucking skank bags. So you got any weed skank bags? So if I give him that with my prints on it, they will try to do, you know, it's just nonsense. They're clutching at fucking straws to try to fucking do anything. If they wanted to, they could have done it. But they want to see my reaction. Now, I play them all along. I've been playing everyone all along. I am a million times smarter than all of you. You are not the fucking son of the fucking creator. And this is what people don't... mental patients of the asylum won't accept it. Yeah? So it doesn't bother me. I couldn't give a fuck. In the end, it will come down to brute fucking force in the end. But anyway... They come to the gate, they said what number, they come 3 times, then walked off, then come back again, saying, what address is this? Is this 60 fucking 9? I said, no. It's next door. They took the person out of next door and she's shouting, oh, I'm not in trouble, am I? Like that. Yeah? 10 minutes later, my door knocks in my house and there's 2 coppers stood there. Do you know so-and-so in here? I says, you were just next door 2 fucking minutes ago. Why are you now in my house? Who let you in? Don't worry about that. Do you know that person? Because there's a lot of drug dealing going on. For crack and heroin, dealing crack and heroin. If they were coming for that, they would have put the fucking door in. But that didn't take place. They come in. I just pot around the house. I couldn't give a fuck about them. The second they tried to fucking detain me, watch what fucking happens. Watch what fucking happens. Because I have made those allegations, and if those coppers want to now look, because you should fucking look before you come to someone's house, do your own work. Yeah? You would have seen that I've documented everything. It's all documented. That's why you were sent to my house. They would have sacrificed you in an instant because they don't give a fuck about you. The top don't give a fuck about the bottom because they are Freemasons and they are in on the whole thing for the takedown and the military on the streets. Anyway, he then comes back. Apparently the cunt is on probation. He's been telling me he's on probation. This is the little fucker who gets all the food. He gets arrested for crack and heroin dealing, allegedly. And then the other little cunt is coming in the house, running his mouth. Betsy then come to the window. Before they entered the home, Betsy came to the window from next door. I forgot about that bit. And started saying, I said, what the fuck are you doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, I'm just making sure the place is secure. This is how dumb the fucking coppers are. Like like I'm a fucking idiot and I'd believe their fucking bullshit. Because they're wackos. Betsy knows more than any other fucking copper. Because I walked into the fucking Dunstable police station. They'd shut Luton fucking Arndale Centre down, yeah? And when I went missing, the whole of Luton Arndale Centre, I come back to Luton, they shut down the whole of Luton Arndale Centre under a terror alert. Shut down the whole of the fucking thing. I then walked into the police station where Betsy was and I said, write this down and get this up to your bosses. He fully fucking knows the situation. But they will have big stick on old Betsy because Betsy's a fucking pervert. Massive stick on him. And they make sure they have stick on every one of their fucking servants. So they will silence the entire fucking police force over and over and over again, and you will lose masses of your fucking fellow because you're scum. You don't want to fucking talk, and the reason you've been silenced is because they will silence someone who is trying to close down the fucking asylum. Yeah? try and close down the fucking asylum, because they will hang on to the asylum any way, shape or fucking form. Any way, shape or fucking form. They will hang on to the asylum. They will fucking start to spread things. They are planning all manner of fucked up shit. Yeah? I don't have to do a lot. I can disappear. I keep telling everyone this. If it goes down to phase fucking level 3, I disappear, sit back, and then no one can be under any illusions of how serious the situation is. Then I gather the scraps. Then I just go round gathering up the scraps. And it's harder for you to get to me. It could end up impossible for you to be able to get to me. See, what mental patience, and this is my whole life, you be on building sites, the company starts to change a fucking rule. Oh, no, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. They change the rule. Do it, or you're out. And watch everyone go, okay. And then they all just do and bite and toe the fucking line. My whole life I've been around that. So I don't expect any different from all the people I'm going to protest. They will have laws in place that state you have to do that, and the military will be turning up. Yeah? They have databases on everyone, and they know every single fucking person that's been looking at my pages. They're watching everything. That's why they start to change everything. They're watching the conversations, seeing what people are saying, trying to fucking and counteract that. That's what they've been doing for the last two years nearly. Yeah? They own the internet. They own every single bit of fucking technology. They designed it for now, for the takedown. It was already designed before they started the whole fucking evolution of the slave. The serpent is very, very fucking clever. Yeah. Understand what is fucking written. People, you are fucking complete fucking wackos if you think you are going to get out of the situation any other fucking way. Any other fucking way. Yeah? Kamikaze. Because what they'll do, they'll use the fucking sickos. The sickos. Yeah? I've been working with fucking how could that happen? My whole fucking place is a house full of fucking jippos. Yeah? I've been working with the jippos. That's who I was doing all the fucking drives, all the fucking patios for. It started with me going to fucking pick a fucking shed up with my van. That then made no sense to the way they behaved to the people that fucking thought they could do that in the beginning. I tell them I know you're lying, and they just carry on because they're desperate. They just get threatened with being banged up or worse. I couldn't give a fuck. Yeah? Because that's the bottom end of the run. This is what I keep going on about. Yeah? I'm still trying to get the message out, which is why I'm now going on the fucking move. I'm going to get a fucking video camera, yeah, that isn't connected to the internet. And that way, I can videotape anything I want. And then I'll show it to everyone, because if I videotaped it on a mobile phone, yeah, they would just delete it. Because that's what they've done. They infiltrate every single one of my fucking mobile phones now. Yeah? Because they have teams working on everything, and they've shut down the pages. They've got to the fucking pages to stop without changing the icons now, to just whack it straight onto foreign people you may know bits. There's a reason they've shut down all of that, and all the information is on my fucking pages. So if you haven't bothered fucking looking, yeah, you're not going to know all the information. And if you work for the authorities and haven't bothered fucking coming, this is what I mean. They've got social workers that will lie about the most disgusting things. Everyone now in every single job on earth, literally does what their bosses tell them. That's the situation. It doesn't matter. The bosses threaten the people. Oh no, I need my money, because you're mind controlled minion fucking slaves. Silence is dangerous for you. It ain't for me. I keep trying to get this out to people. I will continue to just walk round, and the more people that they wipe out of the asylum, the better. And the more further it goes along, the more people that will believe and know, because there's no way out of it. There will be no fucking way out of it. Yeah, I'm trying to counteract it. Just because I keep trying to explain this. I'm in a game of chess. I write things on Facebook to try to get that out, to try to stop events happening, but they will just do other things. Those raves, the house raves are mongos are clapping. Clap, 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 the happy clappers. You want to go to fucking raves? Go to a rave. I would start to wear fucking face coverings now, because they would spread a fucking virus. Don't fucking doubt that. And the only way they could do that is by injecting a load of fucking cunts and releasing them into the population at raves, at football matches, and all of these places to infect everyone else. That's how they spread the winter viruses. And then claim it's flu that you need more jabs for, that make everyone fucking sick. Yeah? It's fucking ridiculous. And ultimately, that's the situation. That's the fucking situation that everyone fucking finds themselves in. Those cops, they were innocent. They didn't know. The girl was going, let me have a look. And the bees is trying to get her out of there to stop her from looking, because he realised he'd been tucked up. Because he's an older copper, and they all know how it works. When I got Snips to chase me miles away from everyone and got him to turn his camera on. He said, oh, and he drove down the road. He didn't even take me to the police station because he knew it was all fucked up when I explained it to him, and he knew that he was there for a suspected criminal damage to a motor vehicle. And he knew that the operation was ridiculous, and that didn't warrant me going to the station. But because I've got on the camera before he could do anything about it, I managed to get out of it and get to the fucking station. Because I'm told I know who's half decent and who ain't. But if you're willing to fucking carry on working for them, you will fucking pay the price for your fucking bullshit. Because you're willing to fucking put everyone else you know in fucking danger. That makes you scum. And this is what the asylum is full of fucking scum everywhere that were willing to put everyone they know, every fucking person in their friends and family, in danger to try to protect themselves, to hang on to money, to stop themselves from getting in trouble with the police, because the police is the most corrupt organisation there is. They make sure that those police officers do as they are told, and they make sure of that because they control their wealth, and they will all be guilty of doing bad things on the chain of command, that then they'll just pull up and say, well, we don't know about that. Same way that these people didn't seem to know about anything. They didn't know I'd been into the police stations. They didn't know I've done that until I showed them on my phone. Because they will sacrifice everyone. I don't want to sacrifice everyone. I'm trying to help everyone. And that includes coppers, includes people that work for the army. A lot aren't bad people. They got into these things with the best of fucking intentions. My auntie and uncle, Jane Unichekwa and Barry Unichekwa, didn't join the police force as scum. They're scum now because that's what the police force, being a member of the police force, has turned them into. But they joined that with the best of intentions. They were good people that ended up scum, because that's what the police force does to people. Turn them into scum. Now, ultimately, if people are going to continue to target my life, and it is documented, I will go over this again. I have made those accusations and followed every route possible to get that out. As no one has done that, I am legally allowed to defend myself by any means necessary from the police force, because everyone is willing to do what it is told from up top. And they are run by Freemasons. So whether you are a Freemason or not, you are following orders to keep coming to my fucking house. You need to wake the fuck up, a lot of you fucking wackos, before you end up fucked. Because I know a load will be looking. And those that have been looking, I will know whether you have kept fucking silent. So don't even bother fucking thinking you can come near what I'm doing, because now you think you're going to fucking change your fucking mind. You better act. And you better do what is fucking right. Otherwise, you're all going to fucking pay the price. You'll all pay the fucking price. Because why are you targeting my fucking life? Why were they at my house lying? Just blatantly lying. And if there is documents, because I'm going to get the fucking video camera and I will be walking into the fucking YMCA, I will walk into those places to get the records that they legally have to fucking hand me. And if people fucking lie on video camera, watch what happens. Watch what happens. Wait till I get this video camera. Wait. Because that's my next purchase. That's what I'm going to get tomorrow. So you've got till tonight if you want to try and come my fucking way. Try and come my fucking way. Because when I get that video camera, watch what I fucking do. Watch what I fucking do. I will hang every fucking one of you. Every social worker. Britain's dangerous, this jobs at the minute, because I have to send messages out. I had nothing but dealings with them scum, and they were willing in the end, because of the bullshit out of my fucking boy's nan's mouth, again all documented and on my pages, their lies, the fake phone numbers, fake email addresses and bullshit. Yeah, just bullshit. But they will keep sending, and ultimately if I have to do a mental fucking health person as well just to get rid of it, I will make sure that I've got something on my person that means that can't take place and that can't happen, because on a mobile phone they will be able to delete it in a second. Then I'll get it up, I'll walk around showing it to people, I'll make sure it's an old school fucking one. Yeah? You're in trouble now. You forced the fucking issue. The desperate will sacrifice the fucking minion. Every copper, they will sacrifice every copper, which is what they've been fucking doing. My phone's about to run out. That's the end of the fucking video.